I haven't done one of these in like a long time, so bear with me. But we're gonna do a little writing vlog today. I don't know how long it's gonna be. I'm hoping I'm not gonna be yapping in this video and more typing because I need to get this done. I want to be done with this first draft by the end of February, and like in 2 days is going to be February. So yeah, we're gonna be writing today. If you know me, you know I'm notorious for starting stuff and never finishing it. My bad. I'm working on that. So I started a whole new manuscript called Tsarevna Morevna, The Bear and the Skull. And it is loosely based off of the fairy tale, the Russian folk tale that I grew up as a child reading about Mariana Morevna. I started writing this as a joke because I was so sick and tired of seeing mediocrity in the publishing industry and just literally that being rewarded all the time, and these white authors getting like 6 to 7 figure deals for said books. And I was like, you know what, I could write it. So I started writing it, and then I was like, wait a minute, it's actually going somewhere. I'm actually having a story. I actually know what I'm doing. And before I knew it, I came up with this. So yeah, I want to talk about it. Some of my TikTok videos, you will see I have this little notebook and I've been making lots of notes. There are many reasons why I have this. One being, obviously, I need to take notes and like my outlines and my plot and everything. But also, like, I grew up scrapbooking and I love scrapbooking, and I literally just printed out a bunch of the pictures that I thought, you know, aligned with my characters and my story. And it helps with my writing. It helps with my imagination. And it's like, I really feel bad for all those authors back in the day who didn't have Pinterest. Rest in peace, guys. You would have loved it. But yeah, take a peek. Take a peek. Take a peek. Oh, no, because it's like, I'm actually that girl. Second reason why I have this notebook and it's like literally being filled out is because I am so scared that should this book, inshallah, get published, inshallah, I'm so scared someone's gonna come out with AI allegations and be like, this bitch wrote it with AI. I'm terrified of that because I've been seeing so many people within book talk space just throwing that AI allegation around like it's a slang word. Like, I get scared. So I'm like, if I can have physical proof and copies that I hand wrote my notes, that I hand wrote quotes, that I actually wrote this, maybe, just maybe, they can fuck off if they ever were like, she wrote with AI. There are two things I will say about the story. One, it's a slow burn. It's a slow burn. And two, bitch, I am bringing back yearning because I'm so sick and tired of no yearning anymore. People are like, but this is yearning. It's not yearning. If that's yearning, I don't I don't want it. And dose, I've never been more excited about writing in a while. I think the last time I ever felt this excited about writing was when I was writing my novella, Arachne's Thread, which I still gotta finish it, and then somehow just, I don't even think I'm gonna publish it, but I'll just like maybe put it on Patreon. Maybe you guys will read it there. But yeah, and just sitting down and actually writing and knocking out like 3,000 words in a month did something to me and my ego. But this past few weeks, I'm working 3 jobs, guys. I'm feeling really burnt out, and I'm also not feeling like I have the energy to be writing, but this story matters to me much more than anyone can imagine. There's lots of dark themes in this, obviously, because it's based off a folktale, but it's the characters mean so much to me, and I truly care for them like they're actual human beings. Like, I started writing about like a really, really horrible scene for one of my main characters. I started crying and I was like, oh, okay. The goal with writing the first book is that it's going to be into 3 volumes. It's a 3-volume book. Bring volumes back, please. Please, for the love of God. Tolkien knew what he was doing when he split his books up into volumes. And that's kind of what I want with my books. And, which means there's a lot that is going in the story. LOL, you know how I said, I was just going to be writing. We're not going to be yapping, and I've been yapping this entire time. I'm sorry. But in all honesty, I do want to put a lot into the story, even if it's like close to 800 pages, which I have a feeling it might be. I take that shit seriously. I love my maps, I love my world building, but I also love my characters and all the little details that are in it, which might be one of the reasons why it might not get published out in the future. Who knows? But we're thinking positive thoughts, and it's going to be published, and people are going to like this shit. They're going to like it. You guys are going to like it. You'll like it because I said so. I'm going to be honest, I'm very bad at explaining what my books are about, so I'm just going to do my best, so hear me out. My story is about these 2 different characters from very different backgrounds that are forced to work together to break their own version of curses that they carry and have. It follows our main character, Morevna, who is born into a magical family line of Baba Yaga, and there are physical traits that one has if you are born within that line. So for example, her and her sisters all have red stained hands, essentially. Their fingertips and hands are deep red, and that indicates, oh, they're witches and they have these powers. Now, all would be great if they didn't have their half brother, who is quite dark and diabolical and is a tyrant. Her story is essentially about her breaking the chains of trauma and healing and coming into her own powers without being controlled by those around her, including her brother, and learning to become brave. It was really important to me that my character learned to become brave. And not in the sense of like, oh, bravery and like I'm a badass warrior, but brave enough to really come to terms with, yeah, you've been abused physically, mentally, and coming to, and living. I think it's so brave with people who fight back against their oppressors and learn to live. And so that's kind of like her journey. With her story, she meets our other main character, Alton, and he comes from a completely different background line. Alton comes from a background who's sworn enemies to Baba Yaga and that line. So think Romeo and Juliet kind of family backgrounds. Centuries ago, there was a great war between Koschei the Deathless and Baba Yaga. And during that war, before Baba Yaga's head got lopped off by the sons of Koschei, she cursed their line that the oldest son of that family line would be cursed to become a bear. And by the time he was 30, he would permanently be a bear and will no longer be able to shift back into human unless he's able to figure out how to break that curse. Alton, our shapeshifter man, our male lead, had heard about the sisters, the Baba Yaga sisters, and he went to go find Marevna to get her to help him break the curse that he's under. You have these two characters who, like I said, are from very different backgrounds with different personalities and different view on life. And them learning to become friends and trusted companions to one another to becoming eventual lovers. Maybe, maybe not. We don't know yet. I don't know yet. I haven't written that far yet. But that's essentially what the story's about. I'm really excited about this. I'm excited to share this journey with you, and I'm really excited for you guys to meet my characters. I've been giving lots of snippets over on my TikTok, so go over there and give it a good look. But yeah, that's just it. So without further ado, let's go get to writing after I just yapped your ears off. I'm so sorry. So as you can see, I have about part 1 already written and I'm working on part 2. I hate this, so I'm rewriting this whole chapter, not because I don't think the writing is good, but because it just isn't the scene that I have in my head. I feel like something that I truly struggle with when it comes to writing is starting and stopping and then refreshing. I have this bad habit that it has to be perfect on the first round or I just give up. And this honestly has been such a learning curve for me because I've really just gone in with like, no, I'm not going to restart, right? But there are moments in chapters where it's like, that's not the scene that I had in my head. And because, it doesn't make sense when I like go through my notes here. So I will sometimes rewrite a couple scenes, but I won't rewrite it to the point where it's like, I'm pinpointing the grammatical errors, the spelling errors. I feel like I can do that with the second draft. This is my first draft. In fact, this is my 0 draft. It's essentially my outline draft, very detailed outline. It might not be bullet points, but it's there. Something that I struggle with in terms of my writing is the dialogue. I'm great with descriptive writing, but when it comes to writing the dialogue, I am lost. Especially writing the dialogue between Marevna and Alton. I'm cooked. like to put it in the best way possible. Like it's not something that I'm used to, because I think, again, my strengths lie in descriptive writing and being almost poetic about it, because that's something that I enjoy reading and enjoy engaging with. Monologues, great, love those. I have those all the time with myself, so I'm gonna be great at that. But dialogues, that's one thing that I'm learning to work with, and for it to make sense, and not just initially make sense, but for it to flow naturally as if I was talking to someone else. Like, if I were to put myself in her shoes, would I be saying the things that I was saying?
You know where they're settling, but you don't know why.
We know their number and their position.
But not their intention. Am I a prisoner?
Their intention is to attack.
When?
Spring. It's always spring.
I'll go to Readingham. Where is it?
It's too
Okay, I'm gonna end this little vlog here. I feel like 50% of it was just me yapping about my book, and 50% of it was just tip-tapping, yip-yapping. I wrote about 1,000 words, which is more than I was expecting. A lot of it was rewrites of the chapter, like I said, that I wanted to rewrite because I didn't like how it opened up. And because it is the first chapter of part 2, it has to open up a specific way in order for it to, like, go down the road. Because I know my brain, I know that if I opened it up and it's not the chapter that's supposed to be written, I'm gonna take it as full face value and just go with it, because I forget. Honestly, I don't know what else to say in terms of my writing. And if you were to, like, give us advice on writing, girl, you give me advice. You give me advice, because I am struggling. Something that I have noticed with myself in terms of writing is that I have grown quite a bit in the past month. And I don't say that lightly, because I will, like, look over chapter 1, right, of what I've written, to chapter 20 with what I'm writing right now, and I'm like, you know what, girl, you ate with that. Obviously, I think there's more that I can bring to the table in terms of everything, but for now, this is what we're getting. On that note, I'm gonna end this vlog here. Thanks for watching me do my thing. I will see you guys next time. And as always, stay hydrated, be kind to yourselves, and free Palestine. Bye!